What is up, friends? Welcome back. We are here with episode 16, I think, and we, as you guys rightfully know, are just about to fight against the main man himself, Piximon. Or woman, I don't know. But anyway, this is a fight I am super excited for. Sorry to leave you guys hanging here on the end of the last episode. One quick fact, just before we get into things, I told you guys before, when we come to situations like this, obviously I can't go and save the game at Digimon's house because it's not here in the fight with Piximon, right? I make a save state. Now this time when I went to load my save state on booting up the game, booting up the emulator, I accidentally saved the save state on booting it up, and therefore it saved the cutscene from the beginning of the game, and I lost our bit to get to Piximon. So all I did was we played back from the last time we actually saved in game. We were sleeping in the gym, so I just did exactly what I did all the way up to here, including the battle that I accidentally walked into with the Sukimon, and I picked up the meat, and I didn't pick up anything else, so we are in the exact same spot as we were before. But if anything looks off to you guys, that'll be exactly why. Without further ado, I'm going to shut up, let's throw an intro at you guys, and we will get right into this. Let's go. Alright, Piximon, I accept your challenge. Max is ready to go. Can we beat this guy? Let's find out. You will hear Piximon's wings. Alright, earlier on I mentioned about Piximon and his wings. They are fucking noisy. Let's shut him up. So, we're going to hit him with a meltdown straight off the bat, and it does some dirty damage. Let's hit him with a prominence beam and see if we can get this off. Now, Piximon is very, very fast. Hopefully he's not going to be fast enough, and so far he's only hit us with sonic jabs. This is a big move that we actually cancelled. Alright, nice. Good. I wanted the fight to come over to here. Hopefully you guys will see some of his moves. So there it is, 500 damage, and it confuses. So we no longer have control of Max at this point. We just have to hope that she knows what she's doing. She does actually get a spinning shot off, but he blocks it. My goodness. Alright, nice. We take another one of his big powerful moves that I don't know. We haven't seen bugs yet, but here it is. Let's see how much damage this does. We're going to get ready to heal. Yep, massive damage. Luckily we have more than enough. And he's going to hit us again with the second bugs, and then he's going to use his ultimate like 10 seconds into the fight. Let's have a look at this bad boy. 1000 damage. We're going to heal again, and then we're going to quickly throw a Various at Max. I think she's transforming anyway, but yeah, she is. Fuck me. Alright, we actually use that to dodge blocks. Let's hit Max with a protection to stop that from happening again. Okay, never mind, the game's just going to absolutely shaft us in the face. Let's use an offense disc as well, because why not? If ever we're going to need one, it's going to be during this fight. Let's use another medium recovery here real quick. And we're going to take some damage here. Dude, that is so sad about the protection. The protection is meant to stop shit like that from happening. We're probably going to get hit by that. No. Hit him with a prominence beam. Let's hit him with a meltdown here. Try and weaken him up a bit before we drop our ult on him. And he blocks it. Alright, okay, sorry Piximon. So you can tell how hard, if we weren't packing enough recovery, to how difficult this fight would be. I mean, he's actually getting a lot of hits in. So far we've used 5 medium recoveries. I think we have more than enough to carry us. Let's try and get our ult off here. Is it going to get cancelled? No. If ever we needed to get a max range ult. Okay, never mind. Just go edit that out. Woo! 1400 damage. I think we're going to close out this fight without too much trouble. Let's just keep using meltdown on his ass, because that is unlikely to get cancelled. 500 damage, and I think we should end him with a prominence beam. 2 prominence beams apparently. Dude, Piximon is such a badass. Dude, I love that fight. I wish that fight could go on for longer, because honestly, Piximon's your man. He didn't go down without a fight anyway. So we pick up pretty much almost max stats across the board. We could have picked up a little more, I guess, but 2 across the board is pretty ridiculous for Max as an ultimate in this stage. Again, goes to show a bit of tribute to how strong Piximon actually is. So we pick up some pennies, and we also pick up an MP chip. Now, because we physically can't learn any of his moves, unfortunately, just the state that we're in, we couldn't pick up any of like the moves like bugs and things like that, because we're not type machine. But that would have been sick. We can go and get bugs from Bugland, I guess, so that's not too much lost. But anyway, dude, I absolutely love that fight, and Max was actually far more capable than I was expecting. We obviously had to burn through a lot of recovery items, but we didn't come close to using all the ones that we have. And just like that, whoa, I lost, and I'll see you in the city. So our friend Piximon, after our epic encounter, decides to join the city. Let's grab this MP chip and take Max to the bathroom, which is just up here. So, Piximon fight. Dude, man, I was so hyped. I was so hyped for that. Maybe at some point we will encounter Piximon in the arena later on if we put Max in to do some tournaments. That would be sick. We could get a second showdown, a second encounter, and I would imagine because of the way that the arena works, Piximon would just naturally be stronger. Now, I've got a plan of what we can do next because I want to go and pick up the remainder of Max's wind abilities and also some of her fire abilities. The only problem is, where I was thinking about training is against some of these guys here. Now, in this region, Max will absolutely destroy these guys, excuse me. So what we're going to have to do is take off some of Max's insanely strong abilities and just put on some little shitters. Now, we have full control of her movesets, so what I'll do is I'll jump in battle with these guys. 2 at once is probably a good idea. Yep, nice. And I'll talk you guys through it. So, I forgot the name of the fire ability that we can pick up from this guy, but we actually tried to learn this when we had Greymon back in the day. Let's put on Static Elect because that does the least amount of damage. In the hopes that some of these guys are... In fact, we can just hit the fence until they use it. I forgot we could do this. So, that move right there that's just been blocked on us, or we've just blocked. We tried to pick that up when we had Phil back in the day, and unfortunately we didn't get it from these guys. Now, another Digimon... What the fuck? That guy just totally slammed his friend in the ass. Alright, okay. Anyways, after that treachery there by the Flaresimon, or whatever you call these guys, Dark Flares is something or other. What's this, dude? What are you on? You keep... Dude, they're like fighting amongst themselves. And we've meant to be in defensive mode, Max, so why are you attacking this, bro? That's not cool. We can also pick this ability up from Vermilion in Dino region. Remember the guys that we picked up Prominence Beam from? He can also teach us this ability. I think we can actually just fucking end this battle because they used it on us, and that might actually be our chance. Dude, I need to work on that so bad. But the only thing is, 1, I hate Dino region because it sucks balls, and 2, the Vermilion are extremely slow. So getting them to, like, waiting on them to use moves sometimes takes a while. Anyways, we didn't pick up our move there. It's like something Inferno, I think. It's like Heat Inferno, I think is the name of the ability. Do we have more up here? Yep, we do. So we can rule off, we can fight against these guys again and hopefully pick up this move. Now, after we fight these homies, we're also going to head into the graveyard. Now, inside the graveyard, there are some Bakumon-like Digimon who are actually called Soulmon. They wear the little witch's hat. They can teach us a Thunder ability that Max can also pick up. Again, these guys are going to be extremely weak, and I don't think we can get into the mansion with Max. You need a Nice. Let's close this out. We can get into, or we can't get into the mansion with Max. I don't think, right? You need to be vaccine type, and I actually haven't checked what type Max is, but vaccine types, if you don't know, is like Metal Greymon, Metal Mamemon, Metal Seadramon, or Waru Seadramon, whatever it is in this game. He's not Metal Seadramon, but you know what I mean, Mega Seadramon, that kind of line. He can get in. I think Bakumon can obviously get in because he's a ghost. And a Digimon like that. Now, inside the mansion, there are better Soulmon that you can learn 2 types of moves off. I don't think we picked this up. Dark Rizamon dropped a medium MP. That's alright, cool. I'll pick that up for sure. But we can't get into the mansion, I don't think. Let's just check what type Max is real quick. So Max is a... Wait, is that actually a vaccine type? Dude. Let's go and have a look. We're going in here anyway, so we may as well have a little peek. A peekaroonie. Dude, that would be so sick if we could take Max in here just now. Okay, so we can actually fight that guy and pick up on an ability for him. That guy as well. And this guy. Alright, so we have 3 chances in this spawn. Sometimes in that corner there's a happy mushroom, so I always check that for some reason. Let's feed Max real quick. We don't have enough Digimushrooms to complete that that feeding process. We could feed him 3 Digimushrooms instead of 1 sirloin, and there's a reason that I'm going to get around to talking to you guys about why we're going to do that. Can we get in here? No, stop by Weird Force. So I'm actually going to look up and tell you guys for a fact what Max's actual status is right now, because off the top of my head, it doesn't tell you in writing, it just gives you a symbol. And my dumbass can't remember what that symbol is, so let's fight against these guys. Hopefully they're going to teach us some electricity moves, but again, as you can see, these guys are extremely weak right now. Strong enough to put us into this stupid place. They're going to double team us with the Thundercloud. I like it, boys. See, when watching the original Digimon anime, I specifically remember, I don't know why I remember this, but there was a scene in which the girl and the guy, one of the 2 characters, the guy with the blue hair and the glasses, or was it someone, whoever had the girl had the helmet, right? The girl that had Biyomon, and they put the helmet on the ground and they play a beat on the helmet, and they say like, they're fighting against like a massive Piximon or something, and they say Piximon lose your power, and that's like how they defeat that particular Digimon in that episode. Sounds super cheesy, I know, but I distinctly remember that for some reason. Dude, my microphone has been all the way over there. Fuck my life. Alright guys, I am so sorry, but for the first 11 minutes of this episode, you guys are going to be dealing with a bit of shit audio quality, so huge apologies for that. Dude, I always check things like this. I do a setup check before we start recording every episode. Jack, are you actually recording? 2, is the game actually switched on? 3, is the microphone in front of you? We didn't do step 3 today because I was so excited about the fucking Piximon fight, god damn it. Now Max is actually getting his ass thrashed a little bit, and I don't know if we used the ability, or if any of these guys used the ability, because I wasn't paying attention, but we're gonna just fucking... we were gonna win cutter both of these boys at once, to just finish this fight out, and to unleash a bit of anger that I now have in my heart towards giving you guys microphone issues. But anyways, let's use a wind cutter here. Are we gonna get... These guys are got us trapped in the corner. This is a bit rude. Are you gonna put me in Thunder Prison mode? Oh, that's not even what I want. Alright, okay. Alright, yeah, I guess we are just gonna finish these guys off real quick. Let's waste another medium recovery and use our... Are we gonna get our ult off here? I feel like it's going to be... Oh, nice. We did get it. This is going to be the worst ultimate in the game. On the Soulmon with the 0 HP anyway. And I fucked up the ultimate power bar again. I don't know what's up with that. I used to be able to hit that no problem. But right now we're going through a bit of a phase in which we can't get it up, one might say. Sorry. I'm sorry. For any girls watching the stream, I'm so sorry about that. Anyways... We're going to round out this fight real quick. We've fixed our microphone. Have we picked up Megalospark? Because I'm needing some good news in my life right now. Come on, Max. No. Right. Okay. So, whether or not you can learn that particular move from those guys, I am unsure. The ones inside the mansion definitely teach you it. Again, I wasn't paying attention to that fight too much because I was annoyed, but let's fight one last time before we go to see if he actually uses the ability, and then if not, we will just walk back outside, and I will do a cut skip to when we learn the fire move from the guys outside who can definitely teach us the move that we're after, and then we will probably head back to the city after that. So, let's just round out this battle real quick against our friend. We're currently in a stalemate. Let's play defensive a second, see if we can get him to use this. That's not what we want, that's Thundercloud. I don't know, you guys can tell me down in the comments below. Have a lot of you guys that are watching right now that are keeping up with the playthrough? Because we are quite deep in our episodes at this point. Have you guys ever been inside the mansion, or is it somewhere that you never got access to when you played through this game the first time you played it? Because a lot of you will have completed the mansion and been inside and saw everything that's in there, but a lot of you won't. So let me know, just out of curiosity's sake, because I never actually understand. Sometimes I I always try to keep you guys in a bit of suspense in terms of like what's coming next in the playthrough, because I'm aware that a lot of you guys played this in your childhood, but you didn't play it too much, or you didn't get very far. I don't think this guy's going to use their ability on us, so I'm just going to finish him off. So yeah, let me know. Have you guys been inside the mansion before? I expect some of you have, but again, who knows. One thing that I can talk about real quick just as we head out into the next area is I mentioned about wanting to feed Phoenixmon, aka Max, some Digi Mushrooms and some small meats whenever I can, just at the start of this episode a little second ago. Now the main reason for that is because very soon we're going to be raising a lot of money. Now I've got some ideas of how we can raise money, and you guys have actually had a few ideas of how we can raise money. But one easy way is this sirloin. When we don't have to use our sirloin, it begins to build up. Right now we're sitting on a stack of 23. When I go into the shop later on, we're going to sell a chunk of this sirloin, and it actually sells for a decent amount. That's going to give us quite a chunk. Now, I'm just going to take this battle here because we need to fight these guys anyway. When we raise our funds, we will be trying to raise around about 50,000 bits. Why we need that money, you guys don't know yet, but I'll explain to you guys very, very soon. Definitely this episode when we head back to the city. But we need to raise that amount of money, and right now we are completely broke. Dude, what is it with getting put in a fucking box this game? Let's just finish one of these fuckers off. Right, defensive mode. Let's actually get distance so that we can actually see Max, because right now she's up, or she's just going to travel further away. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I haven't explained why we need to raise that money, but that's something that we definitely need to do pretty soon. Now, because we have Max, we have ultimate status, we can go wherever we want in the map, almost, probably with the exception of Freezeland, because Max could get sick. To be honest, we could just wander about Freezeland, Max might not get sick, and we could also pack medicine. Not really an issue at this point, we have complete access to the Centaur Clinic. But, to be honest, I'm not sure how much money we would make in Freezeland anyway. There is a trick in Freezeland that, again, some of you wise characters down in the comments have pointed out. There is something very special to do with raising money in Freezeland, a certain trick that you can do, and we will definitely probably be utilising that at some point. Most likely to fund our Digimon card adventures later on in the series. You know, when we come to building up our collection, when that time comes, we will need a lot of money. The Freezeland trick is definitely something that we will visit at some point. So until then, though, I would like to try and raise funds kind of naturally, if you like. I don't know, maybe this is going to conflict with a lot of players, because some guys, you guys won't care how I raise money, but some of you might want to see me do it naturally. I've kind of got an inclination in the back of my mind that I'd like to go around grinding a bit of battles, earning a bit of money that way, selling things that we find, or selling the sirloin that we've saved up, just normal shit like that. But I am not against doing like a money sort of trading cheat thing in Freezeland, if you like. That doesn't bother me at all. But for now, we'll see what we're getting up to. This guy has been an absolute wanker. Finally, all right. Just as I call him out on it, let's see if we can get a max out off here. And I'm gonna try and max bar this. Oh my god, I'm just gonna give up. I already knew that one wasn't gonna work as soon as I started. For some reason, I can't get that, guys. We need to definitely work on that for the future. Dude, this guy's a boss, man. What the hell? Is this guy's name Piximon? What the fuck is this? I was gonna say, if he had blocked the third win cutter, I would have been super salty. So, like I said earlier, we're gonna cut to when we learn Mega Inferno, or whatever the fuck it's called, from these dickwads. Hopefully it won't take too long, but I will be back in just a second. Alright guys, we're back unexpectedly. Max is actually getting extremely tired because all we have been doing today is been battling. We didn't pick up our ability just yet, unfortunately. We battled those guys like, I don't know, it must have been at least 10 separate battles each, in the hopes that was going to give us what we were looking for. But sometimes you get unlucky and we didn't actually pick up this time. To be honest, it's probably a good thing that we're coming back now, because in all honesty, we were using a lot of medium recoveries, and every time we beat one of those guys, we only make 300 bits back. So it wasn't really, it wasn't putting us in a profitable scenario. So for the time being, Max is very tired, so we're going to rest. Soon Max is going to want to go to sleep anyway. Yep, right now in fact. Okay, so we're just going to let Max go to sleep straight off the bat. This is going to take Max into her... Max is going to be 16 tomorrow. Now, when Phil passed away, let's just save because we've done a bunch of stuff this episode. Phil passed away when he was 18, so that gives us roughly 2 days with Max. And the reason that it feels like we've not had Max for that long is because we have actually just been running about and doing a shit ton of battling, and battling does pass time, unfortunately, in this game. So I was going to come in here in the hopes of finding Piximon, who sometimes when you come into the store stands right there. Now it's it's very, very similar to when you are trying to get Piximon himself to spawn in the jungle. Trying to get him to spawn in the shop is just as difficult, I think. It's maybe not just as difficult, it's maybe a higher percent, but as you can see, we've been in twice. He's still not there yet. We'll try it a third time, and if he's not there after that, we'll just go and do something else. The only reason I wanted to show you him is because, well, just for the sake of you guys knowing where it is he goes in the city, and I was going to show you guys what it is that he does as well. So I guess I could just talk you guys through it, but when Piximon appears, he will appear next to the regular shopkeeper on the side, and he gives you the option to buy a training manual from him. Now, the training manual is very expensive. We talked earlier on in the episode about raising money. This is one of the reasons why we want to raise money. So we're going to take our sirloin of Vegemon, and I hope that our boy Dremogimon is now here, back from his 10-day expedition.
Nope.
He is not. I don't think he's ever coming back, guys. I don't think he's ever coming back. I will continue to check for Dremogimon, but for whatever reason, he's not here yet. Now, what I am going to do is, rather than just give you guys a episode of Piximon fight and then like grind, we are going to go and stick Max in a tournament. Now, let's have a look at Max's stats right now. She's maxed up. I think we can go and see what tournaments are on today in the arena with Greymon and stick Max in one of these, because not only will this be a way for us to make a bit of money, but it will also be an exciting way to sort of get Max going in some sort of intense battles that are difficult, and it'll just be fun overall. So, Greymon, what tournaments have you got on today for us? It is the 6th, so we've got 2 C types, a B type, and a J, rather. I can't get information on the second one, but C champion contest, that's what we entered with Phil, and it was super easy. We actually can't get stats on this, and we can't get stats on this, and although there are sometimes hidden tournaments, we can't actually interact. In fact, the only one we can interact with is the C, which is the champion one again, and honestly, I'm not really that fussed. Right, okay, what we'll do is we'll just leave the tournament for now, because the game has decided that Max won't be going in a tournament today, I don't think. We could have just put her in that one, but honestly, I think it would have just been a massive waste of time. I am going to go back to Overdale. I'm going to try and pick up this ability. Hopefully, as always, I hope that it doesn't take... We're going to dodge you, you little bastard. I hope that it doesn't take too long. What we'll do is, after we learn the move, we will maybe come back and figure something else out that we're going to be doing, because maybe we could do that arena fight. I'm not actually sure. I'll have a think about it and get back to you guys in just a second. So, yeah, see you in a bit. Oh no, I thought that was it, but it's not. Please. Oh, I hate you. Right guys, I have decided that this is taking an obscenely long amount of time, so if this little fool doesn't teach us this fucking move, we're moving to a different training spot, because this is starting to piss me off. Yep. This is what I think of you, you stupid game. Right, okay, so with that, these guys have took ages. Like, I mean, like, a ridiculous amount of time. I mean, almost like half a day has passed at this point, just from resetting a couple of times. So, we're going to head down through the jungle, along to the fucking dino region, which I didn't really want to have to fucking do, but, you know, I'm getting pushed to extreme lengths at this point. We're going to go and fight the darkish Monochromon guys, Vermiliamon, or whatever the fuck their name is. And hopefully these assholes will eventually teach us the stupid ability that we're looking for. Fingers crossed. I'm going to see you guys there in a bit, and hopefully the first thing you guys are about to see is this flippin' fucking stupid ass dick of a move appearing on the screen. Excuse the language. Back in a second. Oh my god. Please. Dude, snap out of it. Right, now attack us, please. Come on, we're giving you free hits in here. Do something, please! Oh my god. I don't think I can do this, guys. I don't think I can train against this enemy. Look at this. Look what I'm dealing with. He doesn't do anything. Right. Hey. Hey, you. Come on. I'm pretty sure that this guy... Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Back in our last training spot when we were fighting against the little Flaresmon guys, I am 99.999% sure that we can learn the ability that we're trying to get from those guys. I have done it in the past with a Greymon. I am extremely sure. Fuck knows about these idiots because he doesn't look like he's fucking doing anything with his life. Because we are wasting an insane amount of time on these guys, I am now going to go and leave this for now because, honestly, when I say that I'm getting tilted, homies, you don't even fucking know. Right. We are going to leave this stupid place. It only took one fight in the Dino region for me to be like, I just completely lost my patience. That trying to learn that move from that particular enemy would have took fucking years, alright? You would have cut back to me in a minute and I would have had a fucking beard, right? We're going to have to leave this for now. There's something that I've got in mind because the game has cucked us with the tournaments again today. We're going to go and do something else. Now, I said earlier on in this episode that I didn't really want to take Max into Freezeland, but at this point I give it fucking zero shits about anything. So, we are going to take our boy / girl, holy shit, we're going to take Max into Freezeland, our genderless fucking Digimon, and we are going to go and do something that I would... Honestly, it's probably going to tilt me more. You know, honestly, it's probably going to make me more mad, but you know what? It's actually a lot of fun as well on the side, and I think a lot of you guys will enjoy it. So, that being said, I'm going to meet you guys real quick over in Freezeland, where we are going to... Don't even come near me, you fucking gimps. Alright, with that, we will be back in a second in the entrance of Freezeland, and I will walk you to where we are going to go next. See you guys in a bit. Just go pick up this mushroom here. Thank you. Right, homies, we've walked along the pleasant, soothing atmosphere that is Great Canyon. There was no enemies trying to not teach us moves or anything like that on the way here, so I've had a chance to relax. You guys can relax as well. We're totally chill. Everybody say chill. No, we're not going to do that, but honestly, we are now in Freezeland, and there is someone important that we are going to meet, hopefully without walking. We are going to meet someone who likes fish. He is a small blue Digimon, and he has a particularly unique function when he joins the city. It's not a super important function, but it's a really, really fun function 99% of the time. Sometimes it can troll the ever-loving shit out of you, this thing that he does when, well, not this thing, but the activity, shall we say, that he brings to the city can be rather troll. Now, as we discussed before, Max can get sick here. I honestly think that she'll be fine because we're not going to be spending a lot of time out in the cold other than obviously these stupid battles that we're banging into here. This isn't too bad because we are actually... Let's see how much money we make off this guy. This won't be so bad. Now, the enemy that we are about to go... Or not necessarily the enemy because it's not actually a fight that we're going to be doing against him, but we will be engaging in some sort of challenge. He will give us a free shot at his activity. He gives us one free shot. And if we beat him, he will join the city. Nice and simple. That's what we're going to aim to do. Last time I played a run through Digimon Land, or Digimon World, I challenged this guy and beat him first time. So hopefully that is our intention. If you do not beat him first time, then after that you can repeat the challenge. It's not like it disappears or goes away or anything bad like that. But you need to start paying him fish per shot, okay? Now, you know how I feel about... Is that oh no, shit, sorry. I thought that was like a small glass item sitting at the side of the road there. You guys know how I feel about fishing in this game, right? So we are going to hopefully avoid paying this guy fish as much as possible. So, that being said, he is in one of these screens down here. I think it's just along to the right. So rather than head down to the ice caps where we met Waymon, can you please get out the fucking way? We are going to go along here. Now, he has a nice little ice cave that we can get Max in out of the cold and sheltered from Freezeland. This, ladies and gents, is Penguinmon. Now, let's see what this guy's got to say. Hey, do you want to play a match with me? If you win, I'll do whatever you say. A match at what, mate? What are you challenging us to? What kind of match? What I call Digimon curling. I'll tell you more inside. And with that, he tells us about the fish. If we beat him first time, that's fine. But if we fuck this up, then we need to pay him some fish. And obviously we don't want to go fishing for poissons, so we're going to leave that for now. Let's begin. Digimon curling, ladies and gentlemen. If you've never seen this before, it is actually extremely funny. Now, you get given a bunch of random curling stones. As you can see here, we've been given 3 that are kind of similar. This one, and this one down the bottom. And also 2 ones with little spikes on the bottom. Now, if you look over at Pigmimon's, he's actually got 1 spike. He's got a big, massive, looks like a big heavy one. Different types of stones are obviously going to travel different types of speeds. Now, what we could actually do here, and this is extremely funny. Let's see if we can get this to... In fact, no. Can I change? Can I change, please? Game. Alright, I don't know if there's a back button, but we've selected this now. I'll show you guys how this works. So we can actually hold down on the D-pad here, and you can see that this is our arena for playing our curling in, right? So you've got a big blue circle in the middle. If you land inside that, you get 1 point. If you land on the good symbol, the little flat circular mat that says good, you get 2 points. There's 1 in the center, 1 down there, both the same. And there's also this bad sort of one down in the corner. If you land on that, you will get negative points. So the aim of the game is obviously to finish the game with the least amount of points. Now, Pigmimon is going to... I can't remember how much power I need, so we're just going to throw that and hope for the best. Pigmimon is going to do his best to try and get his points. That was actually pretty neat. But at the same time, he's also going to try and cuck us. Oh shit, I did not mean to throw that one. Okay, we threw Spiky. Now, watch Pigmimon, he's going to do the same. Let's see what he goes for. He's going to pick his Spiky one, and I guess he's going straight for the middle. That's actually kind of awkward. He's going to plant that right down. As you can tell, his throws are normally pretty good. Sometimes he does ridiculously dumb shit, right? And I mean, it's so dumb, it's funny, right? What we can actually do... Oh, he's going to go second. So sometimes he will do this where he has a second shot. This looks like it's going to try and knock us off the good point. No. Now, I think that was a stupid move, alright? I think the game fucked up there, right? I didn't think the game meant to hit our... I don't think the game meant to hit his middle one and bounce up here, but it's actually kind of in the way of us. Now, just if you didn't know, you can actually bounce curling stones off the side and shit like that. We can actually try something troll here, and I might fuck this up, but we're going to try. If you get the curling stone just in front of Pigmimon's trajectory, a lot of the time he doesn't take that into consideration. Because we have the spike one, it will root into the floor and it will not move when things bounce off it. So we are going to try and do this and not fuck it up. That looks like it was too hard. That was fucked up. Alright, so if you throw that just a smidge softer, you can bounce that in front of Pigmimon and it blocks his way. Now, I fucked up so bad, but, you know, whatever. We're going to see how we get on. We're tied on points right now. He's going to bounce off his own one in the center, which is just fantastic. I guess it's going to go back to our shot here because we have 2 stones. Let's pick this one, and we're just going to try and slide in here. What's the easiest way to do things? We could do a bounce shot. This could be kind of fun. That looks like it could hit there. Let's go for this. We'll give it about that much power. And hopefully this will kind of... Even if the stone... That was actually terrible. Even if the stone doesn't go on the circular mat first time, it can actually bounce in later on if he connects with it. So you'll see he's still hanging onto his big heavy stone. So we're going to see what happens here. So he nudges that one. That nudges our one in. Is that going to stay there? Perfect. So thank you. He's going to give us a free point there, which puts us in the lead by 1. Now, we have 2 stones left. He has 1. I kind of hope that he goes in between somewhere, because if he throws the last one first and then we get a shot after him, we will be able to try and counteract whatever it is that he's going to do. He's actually kind of boxing us into a corner here, which is kind of annoying. Let's try and slide past here without dicking this up, because I don't want to knock our own stone. That was so bad. I forget that these little soft ones, they usually travel a lot further, but not if you don't give them enough oomph. So far this has been a fucking clown fiesta, boys and girls, but we are still winning. Let's see if we can keep this up. He's going to throw a spanner in the works. I don't know what's going to happen here. He looks like he's just won the game for us, in all honesty. Sometimes this, like, all we have to do here, guys, is, like, all we have to do is basically throw this over here, and we win. So I'm just going to, oh shit, I'm just going to do this. And that's it. Digimon curling. 9 times out of 10, that is a lot more entertaining than the fucking shit show that we just had on screen now. But because Pigmimon is now going to come back to the city, we can do that as much as we want. Now, we can go and do more curling at some point soon in the series, and I'll show you guys a more exciting match than the one that we just did. But for now, we will just leave this here. Amazing, dude. I lost a match for the first time. Dude, there's no way that you've never lost before, because you were even worse than me. My best throw was the first throw. And after that, it was all garbage. Alright, now come to the city with me as you promised. Oh well, but I guess I have to, but I've already decided what I'm going to do in the city. He's going to bring all of his apparatus with him and set up his curling rink. Now let's go and have a look at that real quick, because Max is getting a bit ill here. We've been here longer than we should. Let's go back and have a check-in with our homie. Later on in the game, you will find a Digimon. Extremely powerful Digimon. And when he joins the city, he also joins the curling rink. Now, I won't reveal who that is for now. We'll leave that mystery unchecked to discover later. But he will put up a better fight than Pigmimon does. He will also give you better rewards when he's there, but he isn't often there. You need to proc him by running in and out, as we did with Piximon. It's the exact same feature, okay? So now inside the arena, we've got Greymon's tournament, and we also have Digimon curling. So we can do this as much as we want. Let's talk to this guy. Hey bro, I made a skating rink here, but one fish for one match. So if we want to challenge Pigmimon at any point, we can go and catch fish, bring it back. It doesn't matter what fish it is. It can be the cheapest, smallest fish that we have available. And he will play us. If we win, we get a prize, and if we don't get anything. So let's have a look at Greymon's tournaments for tomorrow. Oh, wait a minute. Is this actually for today? We can't. Can we enter this? No. We can't enter any of these. We can do that one. Can't do that one. Can't do the J. Is there any hidden ones? Because sometimes there's hidden ones. Okay. So during the 7th, we have Rookie Digimon. We definitely won't be doing that. Champions and what looks like Champion B. Can we... What's N? Time restricted match for top 3 or version 3 Digimon. Single match, 3 rounds, blah 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 blah. And there's no more hidden ones in there. Can we sign up for this one? Grade B champion test. Yep. So that's tomorrow's day. Max is going to go to sleep soon, but we can maybe leave that for the start of the next episode, or at some point during the next episode. Again, if we look at Max's age, oh, she's 16. Yeah, we can definitely perform in that tournament tomorrow. We're going to do a quick peek in, see if we can get Piximon to appear here. I actually thought that, yeah, awesome. What a nice way to round off the episode. So, let's talk to this guy and tie up this end. Hi, I'm busy all the time running this shop. Not. So, that troll there from Piximon thinks he's so funny. I'm kind of lazy and I won't be in the shop too much, so there he kind of explains it. Every now and then he will be here, but when he is, he sells us this, the training manual. It's very valuable. You'll sell it for 50,000 bits and you won't regret buying it. So, the only thing we can buy from Piximon is this massive training manual. Now, if we look real quick at our stats, which isn't in there, our money stats, we have 13,000. Now, we want to be picking up this training manual ASAP because it lasts forever. You keep it in your inventory and it will be extremely valuable when we train up our next Digimon. Now, we are far from having enough money, but what we can do for now is sell some of these sirloin. So let us sell... We won't need sirloin for a while because once Max digivolves, or once she fades away rather, we will have a baby, and babies only need meat. So let's sell 20 meat, and that gives us 15,000 towards our goal. So up to 28, we actually don't have that much more to raise. We could sell more sirloin closer to the time, but for now we'll hang on to some and make sure that we have enough food to keep us going and stuff like that. We will need to restock on our small recoveries and things like that, but we'll wait until Max becomes baby mode. Let's round this episode up. I'm going to go and deposit our HP or our MP chip from Piximon in the bank. We're going to save and we're going to talk about probably next episode because we will have our arena tournament to do. We might, I don't know if I have the mental strength, but we might go back and try and get our fire move from those idiots along in the canyon that we were fighting earlier on today. And other than that, we could maybe go fishing for some more curling. I don't know if that's the plan just yet. We'll leave it open. You guys can maybe let me know down in the comments what you guys think, and we will definitely take some of those on board. With that, I think we have deposited everything we need. We will see you guys next time, and hopefully have a decent episode. Sorry about the microphone at the start of this episode, guys, but it was fixed within about 10 minutes. So, thank you for watching, guys. Feel free to leave me and Max a rating if you like. And we will see you in tomorrow's episode. Again, thank you for all your comments. Thank you for all your support, all your retweets. I love you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.